Hi, this is Water and Air 1111, and thanks for watching this video. I'm going to be doing a reading on the challenges that the Divine Masculine is in the process of overcoming. We're coming up to the 111 gateway portal, energy portal on Thursday, and with all of the energy so far of 2018, Divine Masculine is having realization, is seeing things ending in his life, and is being guided to take steps. So, steps to reunite him with the Divine Feminine and to clear his energy. So I wanted to do a reading just to see what specific challenges the Divine Masculine is having. Thank you for liking, sharing, and commenting, subscribing to my videos. I've included my email in the description, so if you're interested in receiving a reading from me, you can contact me there. I've also included information on the type of readings I'm doing. If you click on the link in the box, it has prices. Everything is $20 and under for the set Twin Flame spreads, which I'm very comfortable with, so definitely reach out to me if you're interested in that. So for today's reading, Divine Masculine's challenges, I'm going to use the Energy Oracle cards as well as the Crystal Visions Tarot and the Lenormand for clarification. So let's get started. Have a And again, let me know, comment if the messages from this video resonate with you. It's always nice to hear that I guess I'm on the same wavelength as other people for this journey. Okay, so we're going to take 3 cards on the challenges that the Divine Masculine is working to overcome. One, two. Okay. 1 card more on challenges for the Divine Masculine collective. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Angel of Balance. This is understandable with all of the realizations and insights that the Divine Masculine has been receiving. They're working on balancing their emotions, balancing their mind, their thoughts towards the Divine Feminine, because if you've seen my other readings, they're definitely been emotionally, like as they receive insights, they emotionally are trying to figure out, okay, what does this mean? And then trying to logically figure out, okay, how do I go forward? So that definitely makes sense. They're needing to be balanced going forward. Okay, so the first card, challenge, the Divine Masculine's overcoming, is community reversed. So upright community is about being with others, socializing, parties, family, friends. Reversed, so they're family, friends, karmic partners, even a job, because a job can be a karmic connection as well that the Divine Masculine is working on overcoming. They're connected to their community, to their environment. These people have been in their lives, or these jobs have been in their lives for years, and now they're feeling that disconnect from them. Like maybe they aren't really my tribe, they're not really my friends like that. Maybe I shouldn't have this connection. So Divine Masculine, his challenge is how to make that break. Because it's no longer that we're best friends and feeling right at home with him. As the other readings have said, the divine masculine is receiving guidance. They're knowing that the people around them aren't for them, or they at least feel internally like, I'm having to put on a show with these people. So this is a challenge still for the divine masculine to realize and to take action on their connections with others. Again, it could be a family, friends, a romantic partner, a job. It could be anything. But this connection is not feeling quite as good as it used to. And their challenge is to let that one go. Challenge number 2, Goddess of the Moon reverse. So Goddess of the Moon is about following your intuition, following that inner knowing that you have. So since this is reversed, the challenge is that they're not doing this. They're not following their intuition. They're not following their gut. And connected to this, I'm feeling like they are receiving intuition. They are being guided. However, they haven't put 2 and 2 together to take action necessarily. So they're receiving guidance, and they're knowing these connections aren't as good as they used to, but they're not putting it into action. So they're needing to rely more on their guidance, on their inner knowing, on their intuition and insight from the universe to cut the things that they know aren't feeling good anymore. So that's a challenge to listen, but also take action. Third challenge. Again, this is just another confirmation, Magician in the Mirror. This is about realizing that you have the power, the ability to manifest, the power, the ability to manifest changes in your life. That you are the magician, you're in the mirror. What's within you, what you're wanting, will reflect in others. You can create changes, you can create the abundance. Using your intuition, you know what to do, and you are able to create the change within the community you're in. You're able to cut people off who you know you need to. If you feel like you're not in the right community with the right people, you can cut them off. You have the ability, but more importantly, you have the insight. You know what to do. So those are the energy oracle cards for how the divine masculine, energy-wise, the things that they're being challenged with. And again, with the bottom of the deck being Angel of Balance, it's really balancing your intuition and guidance you're receiving with the actions you're making. You can't just walk the walk. You have to walk the walk and talk the talk. You know what to do, so do it. So cut the people off you need to. He has to balance those within him. That's a challenge for the divine masculine. A lot of the things that the divine masculine is working on cutting off, and we'll see in the tarot cards, are things that have been in his environment, in his life for a long time. So it may not be the most comfortable thing to cut off people you've been friends with for years, or even to have that conversation or cut off someone in your family. It's not easy. But, your intuition is there, and you have the ability to do so if you choose to. You just have to balance it. It's not saying just go completely off your intuition. You need some tact with it as well. I feel like the balance card. A balance in how you approach. So now we're going to get 5 tarot cards on more context into the challenges the divine masculine is facing. So we know the general energy is the divine masculine needing to follow their intuition, take it from within to without. So we're going to see what exactly they're needing to do. we definitely see that he's needing to cut off people, the community probably first. Cutting off maybe people he's social with or friends with, some current connection that he takes some type of value for, that he considers himself a member of or a part of. And let me know if these resonate with you. Okay, so we're going to get 5 cards on challenges Divine Masculine is working on overcoming. So this will give us a bit more context. 5 cards. Challenges for the Divine Masculine. Challenges. One just turned over. Turning over and sticking in the dark. Okay, so we got a lot, but we got 6 cards instead, so that's fine. So bottom of the deck is 8 of Swords. So the Divine Masculine is working on, like I just mentioned before, it's not just receiving intuition, he has to take the action to make the changes happen that need to happen. So it's about him getting out of his mind, receiving insights and not knowing what to do. He knows what to do. It's about him taking the steps to do so. Okay. Wow. Okay, so challenge 1. The first card is the Tower. The Divine Masculine has to let things die that he knows need to die. And the Tower is the universe coming in to basically kill things off that no longer need to be there. So because this is a challenge, though, he has to accept this. Divine Masculine has to say, okay, the Tower's here. It may not be pretty, but he's got to go through with it. I keep feeling like Divine Masculine knows what to do. Like, they're receiving insights, they're just not following it. Their challenge is to manifest things that or act on the things that they're receiving insights for. Divine Masculine, you're having to create this Tower moment. If you're waiting, you can do it in a fair, balanced way. You have to do it. Like, you know what to do. You're receiving all of the insights. You have to cut things off that no longer serve you, that no longer belong with you. Challenge or Tarot card 2 is the 4 of Wands. And as a challenge for the Divine Masculine, the man in the picture is coming up to the Divine Feminine. I feel like this is a challenge of the Divine Masculine approaching his Divine Feminine. He has to do it in a passionate and courageous way. Divine Masculine is needing to step forward because, again, he's receiving insights and he needs to just manifest it. He needs to go to her. She's sitting there on the horse. You can go to her with passion and commitment. And again, this goes with the Divine Feminine message to the Divine Masculine. You'll have victory. This is stability, marriage, commitment, celebration. after you go to her, but you have to approach her. The next card we have as a challenge is the Queen of Pinnacles. So the Queen of Pinnacles is about being stable financially, of course, but also caring and nurturing towards others. And I feel like this is a challenge. I'm getting this has to do with like balance for the Divine Masculine. You need to balance this energy. Like you can be strong and financially secure and care for others, but in a balanced way. Because I feel like things, especially when you talk about materially, between the Divine Masculine and others in his life, is out of balance. And this is a grounded energy, a very like honest, stable energy. Divine Masculine is needing to be this Queen of Pentacles energy towards the people in his life and towards himself. Balanced giving and receiving is what I'm feeling from this. And that's a challenge because a lot of the Divine Masculine are used to giving, or taking, but not the equality between the two. And so that's a big challenge. The next challenge the Divine Masculine is dealing it with is Knight of Cups. So again, the Divine Masculine is working on how to step forward to the Divine Feminine. They're receiving insights. They're wanting to go forward. They want to go here to get the stability and the commitment in the marriage with their Divine Feminine, but they don't know how to. They are still being guided, but they don't necessarily know all of the in-between steps. Next is the Knight of Swords. So this is a challenge for the Divine Masculine because similar to the Knight of Cups of wanting to go to the Divine Feminine with honest truth, I feel like this is more like needing to have this Knight of Swords with everybody in the Divine Masculine's life. This is making me come back to this community card reverse. Divine Masculines are needing to bring that just say your truth moment to everyone in their life, whether that's brings about a tower moment and ends something, whether that's with the people you've been with, the job you've been with, your romantic partner you've been with, and definitely your Divine Feminine. And even with yourself, you need to be honest with yourself, Divine Masculine, so you can bring the honesty to others in a strong way, charging. Yeah, I feel like this is for everyone in the Divine Masculine's life. They're just needing to say their piece to them and be self-assured. And the guy in this picture on the horse, he looks kind of strong, like you're not going to mess with me, like I know what I'm going for. And that's what you need to be, Divine Masculine. You don't need to be giving too much or taking too much. You need to just go in with your honesty and truth and say your piece. Say your piece. That's important. The last challenge is Nine of Pentacles. So Nine of Pentacles is about being content and happy with your surroundings. Divine Masculine isn't feeling this way about their surroundings. We saw in another reading that, they're feeling like they're having to wear a mask with other people, and they're still feeling that way to an extent. They're feeling like the people in their life aren't really their community, aren't really their friends, aren't really supposed to be there in their lives. Like there's a disconnect. The challenges for the Divine Masculine is to create this sense of content, create this stability within their life. And the woman in the picture, she's by herself. The Divine Masculine has to be by themselves and create the environment that they can be comfortable in and stable in. And this is also like a single card. So they need to singularly not connected to their friends, not connected to their family or their job, be content and happy with themselves. And this is a challenge because divine masculine, obviously it can vary from situation to situation, but some divine masculine may be used to always having someone with them or always having people around them, but you have to create this sense of stability within yourself. That's like the starting point to find your happiness. Divine masculine, you can definitely do this. And as all of the cards show overall, it's about allowing things, using all of the insights you're receiving to let things end and to create the ending for the things that shouldn't be there anymore. And I feel like these are bookends, like you have to have this tower moment first, create this stability in your life next, and then you can start going forth to your divine feminine. Then once you feel stable within yourself and sure of yourself, you can say your truth to everyone, and you're going to be like, I'm saying my piece. What do you have to say? I don't care. You can bring that cup to your divine feminine. You can be balanced once you're balanced within yourself. Again, balance. So I'm going to quickly just get some clarification cards for the Tower, Four of Wands, and Queen of Pentacles. Tower. Interesting. Four of Wands. Wow. Four of Wands. Sorry, my shuffling takes a while. And that one flipped out over there. Queen of Pinnacles. Yes, and I'm just going to go ahead and get one. Check the 3 remaining cards real quick. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Yep, Knight of Swords. Sorry, my shuffling sometimes takes a while for the right one to come out. Knight of Swords, yep. And then Knight of Pinnacles. Yes. Bottom of the deck is Roses. So I'm just going to quickly do the clarifiers. So the challenge was for the Tower, for the divine masculine to end the things that he needs to end. Sorry about that. Clarified by the Well. So he knows within this is really what he's wanting to end these things. He's received the insights to end things, and he just really needs to, feel the strength and feel the balance to do that. The next card was Four of Wands. Clarified that with the park. This is about public events, socializing with others. So he's afraid of the divine masculine is feeling some challenge with how to publicly make that reappearing of the divine feminine's life. He's a little bit challenged of how to do this in a public way or how to present it. The next was Queen of Pinnacles. Divine masculine are needing to find that balance, find that stability, balancing care and strength and stability and how they give and receive with others. And again, with the tree, it's really about having that stability. He's really needing to make this balance within so he can create stability for his mind, body, and soul, and then that will always work outwards afterwards. Then Knight of Cups, he's wanting to go forward and make an offer to the Divine Feminine, but finding a challenge of how to do that. And this is the Tower. He's feeling almost a little unsure of how to do it, like a little insecure, almost like wanting to hide in a tower because he doesn't know how to go forward, how he will be received when he gets there. Next is the Knight of Swords, so Divine Masculine wanting to, or needing to, really say his piece to everyone, clarified by the woman. So he's definitely, his challenge is saying his piece to everyone, but in particular, the Divine Feminine in his life. Lastly, the Nine of Pentacles, so the Divine Masculine, again, finding that balance within, but in a more singular way of being stable with himself, with his environment, with everything about him, instead of being more dependent on having people around him or having a partner around him. It's about him feeling completely content in himself. And we got the letter. So his challenge is to do this, but then how to communicate from this new point of view. Like when the Divine Masculine reappears, it'll be he's wanting to show that he is this new, not new person, but he's a different person. So communicating from this stable, balanced way is a bit of a challenge for him. So that's the reading. Let me know if it resonates with you. Contact me if you're interested in your reading. And sorry about all the interruptions, getting phone calls, and yeah, they're kind of distracting. So I will see you in my next video. Comment if it resonates, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.